This is Hot Cakes. This is not a good way to start this, but we're gonna roll with it. Um, I'm John.
I'm Emily.
We are.
Oh, I need to redo that because this is how I always introduce myself to people. You can keep this in.
Okay, what?
Hey,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
Emily.
that's a good point. That's a
That's
good
how
point.
I always introduce myself to
That's a good
people.
point. Um, quick little background. We've been together. November will be 7 years. 7 years, and we decided we're gonna start a podcast for no reason at all because we think it would be fun. And Hot Cakes is honestly a solid name.
An accidental
It
discovery,
really
but
was. She said our podcast should be about hot takes, and I said hot cakes, and boom, and we made the logo 25 minutes ago, and now here we are.
boom.
Boom. So now we're going to talk about, I got some social media.
Yeah,
First
that's our
episode of
first
social
topic.
media.
That's what we said
Yeah.
would be our first topic because it's kind of controversial, but also everybody has a hot take. So,
What's your favorite social media?
my favorite?
Hmm.
Probably TikTok. I can't lie.
Yeah, no, I knew that answer. She could literally spend, if you left her alone for 4 hours, she could spend 4 hours on TikTok without breathing. Pretty easily,
Yeah,
honestly.
but like you're either a TikTok reel, oh sorry, you're a TikTok person or an Instagram Reels person. You're not both.
Or a YouTube Shorts person.
Oh, I forget they make YouTube
Yeah.
shorts. I don't watch them.
My
A
sister.
lot of the people I follow, sorry, a lot of the people I follow, they do YouTube shorts and I scroll right past them
Yeah,
on
yeah.
YouTube. I can't watch them.
Maddie used to, my sister. Well, you know this, but they don't.
I know.
Um, Maddie, she tried to do this thing for a while where she gave up TikTok, but all she did was go on Instagram Reels for hours. So I'm like,
Yeah.
really defeats the
She said
purpose
it's
there.
not TikTok, but like it's the same thing. The Instagram Reels are just recycled
Yeah, yeah,
TikToks,
yeah.
but I never see. So if I go on Instagram and I look at the Reels, I'll see a different thing than I see on TikTok. But if I go on TikTok, I'm like, okay, I've seen this before, but it's because I've seen it recycled on Instagram,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And it
And Instagram Reels is like 3 months behind the trends.
it is.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
really is. Cause your sister would be on it and I'd be like, I've seen that like 7 weeks ago, and she's
yeah.
like, it's new to me, and she just keeps scrolling.
Yeah, I don't know why she gave it up. I don't know why she tried to give it up that way. That's a little weird. But no, I think I don't know. Mine's easily Twitter. Twitter or YouTube. But it's hard to consider Twitter or YouTube social media because like I don't know. I guess YouTube's interactive, but I feel like social media. I think like Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok.
I consider YouTube
Yeah,
social media.
it's
I
probably a
don't
tie.
consider like Twitch social media
Yeah, I guess not
or
either.
like Discord. Like I don't
Yeah,
consider either of those.
I don't know which one honestly. I honestly don't know which one. Sorry if you can hear Emily's parents watching some football. I don't know if you can pick that up, but they're obviously excited about something. Um,
Can always tell when it's football season in this house.
but I don't know. I probably spend more time overall on YouTube for sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
1000%.
yeah. I'm a
You
YouTube.
watch YouTube when you
Yeah,
eat.
I'm a
You watch
YouTube kid when I
YouTube
eat.
like when I'm going to bed. You're like throwing YouTube on TV on the
Yeah, oh
like your
yeah.
computer, whatever. You always have YouTube going.
Like like most guys will know this, especially I feel like a lot of gamers. Like if you're about to eat or you have a really good snack, you set the snack down on the desk, and then you can fire up a YouTube video. You're not no s- you have to find the right YouTube video before you start eating. You can't just eat. You have to have a YouTube video. You just have to. It's a fact. It is a fact. But on the on the opposite side of social media, um, also we're gonna try to throw. I don't know. This may or may not stay in the podcast. We're trying to like throw like a hot take in. I
Hmm.
mean that's hot cakes. It's kind of the whole idea
I mean, yeah.
of some of the of the topic of the night, topic of the day, whatever. And I think on the flip side of social media, like it has absolutely ruined our generation and how they socialize.
Oh, one thousand
Yeah,
percent. That's a hot take because
yeah,
people are like, no, I think it's helped.
yeah.
I've learned a lot of things on TikTok. Don't get me wrong. A lot of things I don't learn in school, like how to change my oil. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't do that, but like I could very easily learn stuff like that. Handy things around the house too, like how to find studs and stuff like that without a stud finder. You find that on TikTok all the time. Life hacks, not the like DIY craft life hacks. Those are not good. Those like 5 minute crafts, they're 4 hours and 23 minutes long. And you have none of the supplies in your house, but you find some really good things on
Oh,
TikTok. But I mean, everyone is like screen time. They can only last for 6 minutes. Sorry, six
you know
seconds.
what's funny though? Like genuinely, Emily is Emily fits in that category though. Like you fit in that
I
category.
don't think I do.
No, one
I think I have
thousand
a good
percent.
attention span.
Emily, no chance. We constantly will be hanging out in bed just watching TV or something. Like we watched all of the show SWAT. 10 out of 10 recommendation too if you have a shot if you want to watch a show. Um, we'll be sitting there. Emily has to be doing something. She's either coloring on her phone. She's always on her phone. She fits
I
in
was
that category.
coloring, okay? Keep
No,
that
no,
in
no, no, no.
mind.
But
I
no,
was coloring.
there's so many nights I look over and she's like this, and TikTok is running. She's on TikTok and
Well, yeah, because
she
well, you also have to think you
she's
play your
always on.
game and I'm on the bed.
Yeah,
So that's how I fall asleep.
yeah. But I seriously like people. My mom. Oh my gosh,
Your
mom,
mom
if
is
you're watching
so
this,
bad.
I'm sure you're
She's
gonna watch
so
this.
bad.
Oh my gosh, mom, my the story I probably tell the most as far as like screen time goes with my mom. I'll never forget this. This is like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe longer. Anyways, I get done saying like a 10-minute story, probably like 5 minutes, but I mean it was lengthy, and I go right, mom, and she, swear to God, she's on the couch like this, and she looks up and she goes, "Were you talking to me?" Didn't hear a single syllable that came out of my mouth, and I was like, "Mom, you're joking, right?" And she's like, "No, what? No, please tell me." And I was like, "No." So I gave her the Cliff Notes version, but I was like, "Dude, some people, man." Maddie's just like that though too.
She is.
Yeah, they just that's I think that's why I hate social media so much. Is because like there's people when you talk to them, they have to be on their phone, and then when they're on their phone, they're not listening.
Hmm.
It's like you can be mid conversation, they pull up their phone, and they literally go, "Huh?" It's like I just don't get it.
Technology itself has also just kind of killed us because like working in the service industry, I'll get people all the time that will come in on their phone and I'm trying to help them and I can't because one, I don't want to be that person that interrupts the phone call, but also why are you coming into my work where I'm supposed to help you and then you're just not letting me?
Oh, also, we both work in the service industry to a certain extent. Do not be the person that comes up and that's on the phone. I have people almost daily that come up and they're on their phone and they'll go, "One second." I'm like, You have a
You get the
choice.
1 second
Yeah,
because you came
you
in.
can choose when you walk up to the counter. If
Hmm.
you walk up to the counter and then ask for a second, I don't get it. The one I tell Emily the story before, um, I had this one customer come in. I'm on the phone. I'm so clearly on the phone. Now, this isn't really social media. This is more so lack of
Ignorance.
manners. But like, I'm on the phone taking a reservation, and she just starts swiping her card. She's like, "Are you ready for me?" I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm fit. You can physically see me helping someone else. I just, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's a hot take for our generation. Most kids are like, "No, I love social media," and it's done some great things, but like, it's ruined people's, like, they seriously, they're addicted to their phone. Most of our generation is like clinically addicted to your cell phone.
And the generation below us is
Oh
worse
yeah, yeah,
because
absolutely.
of the fact that they grew up with, oh, I don't want you crying, here's a tablet.
Yeah,
And that's just way worse.
yeah. I don't get that. Like I said, I grew up playing a lot of video games, and I guess there's another hot take in there, but um, I won't get too deep into this. But if you really think that video game violence equals real life violence, I think you have a screw loose in your brain. Like, I play Call of Duty probably, I mean, at least 3 days a week. And when I was
A
younger,
pretty unhealthy amount.
absolutely. Well, not 3 days a week. That's not bad.
All day, 3 days a week.
No, I mean, when I was younger, couple years ago, we'll get to that story in a second. But um, I don't know. Like, to me, everything starts at home. If you like, I can't remember what comedian said it. I think it was who's the Italian guy? Uh,
Sebastian,
yeah, Sebastian Maniscalco. If you're
you butchered that last name
whatever,
so
if
bad.
your kid, this kind of, if your kid shoots up something, anything, and you just get on the news, I had no idea he was so dangerous. It's like,
Everybody's southern.
why, why, how do you not know? Like, I don't know. Like I said, that's just it's more parenting, but we won't go too deep into that one. But that's my hot take on video games.
Okay.
Yeah. But back to social media, I think but there's also some crazy things like the thing that I think we could make an entire topic on, an entire topic. How is OnlyFans a thing?
Oh, there's a girl that I follow on TikTok. Um, I don't know who will watch this. I'm not gonna name a name because I don't want to get like demonetized for mentioning her, I guess, or sued for mentioning her.
So,
But I found her on TikTok. I did not find her through OnlyFans. I feel like I have to clarify that. Um, and she started OnlyFans, and then she was on a podcast, and I just recently saw this podcast, and she said something along the lines of like she was fine, and then she started OnlyFans for extra income, obviously, and then she made like a little booster on TikTok, like saying like this is my OnlyFans, like I do this, this is like what I do, this is how much I make, and then she got like boosted, like so many views, and she said that she made like hundreds of thousands a month.
there,
A month.
there's people that I know, like when Karina whatever her last name is.
Oh, from David Dobrik.
She literally, when she started it, she made in the first 24 hours, she made $1 million in the first day that she started
Bella
OnlyFans.
Thorne did that too.
It's like, here's my take on it. It's like you could literally Google any, like, I get it. Like, why? I guess I don't get it, and this is why I don't get it. Like, if you want to see that one specific person, naked or whatever, like it's that bad. That's weird to me. Like, you could find literally anything you want on the internet. So the fact that you're paying a monthly subscription to see one person is like borderline psychotic.
It's just I don't know how OnlyFans works. I don't. But to my knowledge, you can like subscribe or you can pay to see certain things. That is bonkers.
Yeah. There's
You're
also
gonna pay to see one picture? How do you know it's a good picture?
there's
How
literally
do you know?
there is literally an app called Feet Finder. There is literally a
Yeah.
social media
My
app.
friends actually just started Feet Finder.
It's like,
Not Feet Finder. They said that one there wasn't that good.
no.
They said something was like they like withhold money, but they did something else with a different Feet Finder esque app, and they like instantly get funds. So I was like, y'all are crazy.
It's like that's weird to me. It's like if you're going to, I don't know. I just can't imagine spending money, especially feet. Like feet are so,
Feet.
they're so gross.
Dog feet are cute.
Dog paws. But like most people have concrete grippers. You know what I'm saying?
The concrete crippers be out.
Yeah,
The
you
dogs,
don't want to see that.
DAWG, out.
You really don't want to see that. Um, it's unreal. It's actually unreal that people pay for that stuff. But, um, I mean, I can't hate on it though. If people make money off of it, like people are making six figures a month on that. It's like
Crazy.
it's hard to say, it's hard to like, hate on them when they're making that much money. But I mean, if it's working, it's working. Like for me, the one thing that's fallen off a cliff is Snapchat. Like
And
if you're not on, I don't know, I just never use it.
and like I saw a video. I say that a lot because I am on TikTok too much. But I did see a video and this person was like, "When do I stop using Snapchat? Am I going to be 30 snapping my friends? I just had a baby." Like when do you stop using it? Do we all just collectively like one day sip a glass of wine and go, "I'm done," and delete the app? I use it just for the memories at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know how often I use it to be honest with you. I have one streak with a guy that I play golf with, and that's literally. And I open my camera in the morning, and I take a picture of whatever's in front of me, like usually the ground, my bed, whatever, and I send it to him. I think right
No
now,
words.
literally nothing.
Why even?
So far, we're at 198.
That to me, it's not even worth it. You're
No,
not even
it's
communicating.
what's funny though? I think for me personally, it's just I don't want to be the person that ends it.
I'm
Like,
awful. I've always been awful with streaks.
like
I've just been a bad replier in general.
there's a lot to
We're
unpack
not we're not
there. There's a
gonna
lot to
talk
unpack
about
there.
that.
We could go deep into that. She is the worst.
We're not going into it.
Um, but yeah, no. It's just a wild time. I guess that is a good question though. Like, when do you stop using Snapchat? I don't know that there's an answer to that. I think once you're out of school, I'm not gonna say high school. Once you're out of school, like,
Because in college you meet good friends.
yeah, exactly.
You do.
In
So
college, like, you can
keep
still have a
ties.
crazy night and at the bar or whatever. And most of the time you do something like that. You go to a football game. You don't put on Snapchat. But, like, and then once you graduate college, you move right into Facebook.
Sure.
Yeah, you
I will
Facebook.
never be a Facebook gal.
You
I'm just
Facebook. You
that's
got
a
your
our
dads.
parents
Oh,
thing.
yeah, absolutely. Facebook is our parents, 1,000%.
I've always viewed it as Snapchat is you're either in high school or you're in college, you're in your party era.
Yep.
You're not posting on your normal social media. You might post on your Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't use Twitter, but you may post on your Twitter Wild Friday Night. No one's gonna see that.
No.
You gotta go on Snapchat, let everybody know what's up. But then kids, I'm saying kids as in like the 13-year-olds that don't look like they're 13 at this point, to like 17 now, they are just posting whatever on their regular Instagram. I would never do that. Not that I was up to anything like super shady, but like I never went to like a party. So it's like they're going to a party every like Friday and Saturday night, maybe even a Sunday. It'd be wild. And they're posting on their normal Instagram, like Facebook maybe, going out and they're in like crazy clothes.
Yeah, I like that. I
Like
don't.
going to bar clothes. And I'm like,
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, there's this one girl. She got caught for stealing Dairy Queen tip jar because she posted it on Snapchat that she stole it. It's like that that one story should tell you all you need to know about social media. It's like if you're dumb enough, first of all, a tip jar, like how much are you possibly making there? Like
you'd be surprised.
you might. I mean, like even if you go on a Friday night, what do you mean walking away with $150? It's like
Yeah, I
what do
mean, at
you?
my old work, we would make good tips, but we would also like change them at like when a new shift came in.
It's just
So it
like
just depended when you got it.
I just don't understand. Like how could that possibly be worth stealing? It's like you're gonna go to jail more than likely. I mean, depending. It um, I mean, more than likely, you probably just have to give the money back. But I feel like a good portion of the time, you're probably going to go to jail for at least, maybe 3 days, maybe one night. But it's like you just went to jail for $100.
Yeah,
It's like you can't text someone for $100. Like I said, I think social media has, um,
it's the thrill of it.
it is like people, and that's why I think like our generation is so. There's people that definitely, I guess it's a little sensitive topic, but like that's why so many of our generations like depressed. Like there's plenty of people in the world that are depressed, but I think there's also a lot of people in our generation that just um, like if they're not getting um, enough likes or they look on social media and their friend who's the same age, they post a picture of them, they're doing better than them. It's like they get sad, but it's like social media is so fake.
It's
Yeah,
comparison.
and not only that, like it is comparison, but like if I rented a Ferrari for a day, took a picture and said, I bought this, the people that I like, yeah, there's anywhere between 20 and 50 people that I talk to frequently that would know, like, oh, I didn't buy that, obviously I rented it or something. But there's people on Facebook that I haven't talked to in 4, 5, 6 years who would be like, oh, wow, this guy bought a Ferrari.
Yeah,
It's like, so now they're like, oh, wow, what's he doing?
yeah. Everything's not as it seems for sure.
Yeah, it's like, I just think social media it's really cool. Like, it's created a lot of cool things. Like, for me, I've gotten a little back into streaming, so I stream on Twitch, and like social media has literally created an entire different world of jobs and opportunities and stuff like that.
Entrepreneurship for sure.
Absolutely. So like there's so many cool things that go with it, but there's also so many I think setbacks. But I think overall it's a pretty cool it's a cool world. I just think as a generation, um, I think you're right though, especially as a younger generation. There's so many parents that just shove phones and iPads in their faces.
Mhm.
It's like I get it at some because like I said, our neighbors across the street they have a lot of kids. So like sometimes you get upset. I'm not listen. I understand. I've listened. We don't have kids. I've listened to their kids across the street. They scream for 5 minutes. I would do anything. I would buy them a dog.
And you're the problem.
uh,
And you are the
I would buy a
problem.
dog. I always instigate. Wait, what do you mean I'm the dog problem? Because I instigate, or because I do that?
I would do anything.
Okay, where were we?
I said you were the problem. And the reason you
Oh,
were the
oh,
problem is
wow, look at
because
that. She look how sad she remember.
you are
She
the
said you're the
parent.
problem. I remember that.
You are the parent that said that you will do anything to make it stop.
No, 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 no. What I was saying is occasionally I understand it because I say like I said I heard their kids, but like I'll, I would never always do it. But I'm saying I get it sometimes because like you get so upset, you're like they won't stop. Just
Yeah,
give them something.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you
no,
can be like,
absolutely.
here's your TV, maybe put on a movie, maybe let them play like Mario, like a chill game, depending on how old they are,
Yeah,
obviously. Like a game that's like, not gonna really like amp them up. I don't know. I might play Just Dance with my kid. I will be playing Just Dance.
no,
I
she
will
will,
be playing, not my kids. Trust me.
and not me. I can't dance. Um,
We know.
okay.
Um.
But also, oh, that's right.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
Like I don't want I like I had some great times playing baseball with my dad on Xbox and stuff like that, and I don't disagree with kids playing video games from a young age. I really don't. But the difference is parents don't parents aren't forcing kids to be active. Like my dad, I used to play a gross amount of video games when I was younger. Like the funniest story, I'll let Emily tell the story because Emily tells it so funny. But I used to stream a lot. I'll let her tell the story and then I'll continue.
He would stream a lot. We started dating. He just graduated high school, and I was a senior.
Yeah.
And it was fine. It was whatever. We're together. It worked out.
Oh, we're also
Um,
engaged. I know I have a ring on, but like, so when I proposed, she bought a ring, and she's like, "Well, you don't have to wear it." And then the way she said it, she's like, "You don't have to." But like, I like to wear it. And we're getting married March of 25. Before everyone,
May.
May of 25. And before everyone's like, "Oh, that's so long from now." She's still in college. She doesn't want to get married while she's still in college. It makes sense. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
Um, so we started dating, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go, like, whatever. I'm active on Twitter. Fine." My friend and I found his Twitter. Duh, FBI agents over here, and we were in, like, stats.
Dude,
Like,
girls, man, you can't hide your social media from them. It's
no, no, you
dangerous.
can't. And if you do, shame on you. Let us know. It's just as easier. We'll find it either way. Just let us know from the bat.
They'll find it. They'll find it.
And so we found it one day, and then he didn't know, but I had his Twitter notifications turned on because he just like didn't know I followed him on Twitter for some reason. So then I would get like a notification like he's streaming, and I'd be like, okay, cool, I haven't hung out with him today. Like, let me just log on and see what he's doing, right? Whatever. Just hanging out with the boys, being a teenage boy playing a video game, fine. So then I made a Twitch account. And I was like, well, I'm not going to make it my name because I don't know. That's just like nobody makes their Twitch name their name. So I was like, fine, fine, whatever. Made one. And then he would be like, oh, I'm pretty tired. You should go home. And I'd be like, okay, like it's fine. Like I have work the next
Mm.
day or I had school regardless. I was like, I shouldn't stay over late anyway. And I would get down the street from him because he lived like 10, 15 minutes away from me. So I would get down the street to like the stop sign and I would receive a Twitter notification. Keep in mind, I don't use Twitter. Let's go stream! Oh my god!
I
Oh,
used
he'd kick me
when
out
she
to stream. You think, why are we together right now? That's a good question.
when she told because I didn't know she let this go on for like a year.
I'd watch him stream
And
after.
don't get me wrong, like it's before this. I mean, obviously you can kind of tell the story. Like we hung out before I. It's not like we never hung out, and then when we did hang out, I kicked her out in 2 minutes. I'm like, all right, I gotta go. Like we hung out majority of the day, most days. But I didn't realize that she knew that. So I was constantly, oh, I'm kind of tired. You should.
Constantly kicking me out
I was
without kicking me out. He'd be
absolutely
like, I'm tired, and I'd be like, I'm a nice person, I'm gonna let him sleep.
like I was like you know how when like your house party's over and you're like, oh, it's gonna yeah, I gotta work early. Like you were doing like the polite like please leave, and that's what I was doing. And then that's when I found out that she knew the entire time that I was streaming right after, and it was hilarious. Like it was so funny.
We said our favorite. What's your least favorite social media?
Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, I don't use Instagram. Um, I don't think it's a bad app. I just think to me Instagram has always been even I guess even before TikTok was TikTok. Before TikTok was TikTok, there was Vine, and was Instagram around with Vine? Do you remember? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I've always like if most of the people I want to follow are on Instagram, I'll follow them on TikTok because like I don't really and most people that post on Instagram, they'll post the same picture that they're about to post on Instagram. They'll post on Twitter rather. But anyways, Instagram to me has always been Vine and Twitter, or now TikTok and Twitter combined. Like to me, there's no I don't know. I've never really used Instagram for really anything. There's really not. I don't think there's anything purpose of it, um, other than a bajillion either uh, guys go to the gym. Oh, I mean, yeah, there's anything on there. I'm not saying there's not anything on there, but it's either uh, you know gym bros or thirst traps. It's the only
True.
two things on Instagram, in my opinion. Like I said, I just don't use it. If you could look up my overall, like on video games, well, people that play video games, you can look up how much time you spend on the app. I mean, by a mile, Instagram would be my least by a mile. I haven't
Mine
even
would
tell you
for
the last.
sure be Twitter.
Yeah, yeah. What's your least favorite?
Twitter.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like I am so behind on Twitter that I didn't even know that they changed their logo until I thought one of my apps was someone like messaging me. Like I thought my friend messaged me and was like my boyfriend cheated. But instead it was like the you know
X.
how
It's an X.
yeah, the
Yeah.
X. Yeah,
It's not even technically Twitter anymore. It's called X. But
whatever.
do you know who owns it?
Elon Musk,
Yep.
right?
I didn't know
Okay.
if you knew.
I'm a little with it.
She's
Um
a little slow.
but I didn't know that there was like a change in Twitter to X or anything like that. So when I got the notification, I was like, one, what app is this? And when did I download it? And also, who? Who cheated? And so it dragged me in. It did what it was supposed to do. But I always hated Twitter for that. I
Wait, I got
always
lost.
hated.
Where did you, I got lost right there. Who do you think cheated on you? Wait, I'm
I
so.
thought one of my friends was cheated on because the notification said he cheated.
Oh, okay,
And
okay,
so I
okay, okay.
thought one of my friends messaged me, but I was confused as to
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
what this app is, how
Yeah,
it got on my phone. I'm so lost. And so I was like, oh, but it pulled me in.
yeah,
It
yeah.
did what it was supposed to do because it's, the I don't know this person, but it's like a For You page on Twitter, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, that always killed me.
Yeah.
I never liked Twitter ever.
One of my like, I'd go dead middle of the road. Social media is Facebook. I like it because I go on it probably once a month, maybe, maybe. I mean, on the high end, once a week. I mean, maybe. The one thing I like is, you know, it's mostly for my parents. Like I like, you know, we live in Florida. My parents live in Michigan. Pretty much everyone else lives in Michigan, and so it's nice to like keep up with them. I mean, obviously my close friends and stuff I call and text and stuff like that. But Facebook, it's cool to see the pictures and stuff. Um, and honestly, that's another great idea, or that's another great thing too. Is like Instagram is literally Facebook.
Just for our
Yeah,
generation.
no, like seriously, because like Facebook, most of the you have some people that post just like they'll go on there with no picture and just say hi, you know. But
Mhm.
most of the time, it's a picture with chilling by the fire this weekend. Like it's literally, I think that's the best way to put it. Is Instagram is Facebook for our generation. So,
Yeah.
and I don't use Facebook, so that makes sense why I don't use Instagram.
I don't use Facebook, but I use Instagram, but only in the sense that I follow friends from like years ago. That like
So you use
maybe
it
I
like Facebook.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I may not talk to this person regularly, but I'm still gonna like their Instagram photo because you had a kid, you got married. How was I supposed to know this? How am
Yeah,
I supposed to show up to
yeah.
my high school reunion and be like, oh, you're bald now? And how am I supposed to keep that in? You know?
Dude, that's a tough word. What you
Bald?
said. No, starts with an R. Often.
Regularly?
It's a tough word to say, man.
Yeah, you really don't know how to
You can't
say
say
that
that
word.
word.
It's fine.
Reg,
Um,
regularly. Dude, I literally cannot say it. Sorry, I'm just
it's
fascinated with that
okay.
word.
Um, another thing. Were you ever on Musically?
No, I
Okay.
I never like I've seen Musically obviously, and that's where like Justin Bieber and stuff like that started. But I don't think I ever
Is that
met.
where you started?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think I've ever even like seen a Musically. I mean, I've seen them, but like I definitely have never downloaded it. I don't have a
Oh, they're
profile there.
so cringeworthy.
Well, same
They're
with
so good.
I mean, I know we're a little older or a little younger rather, but I've never been on MySpace either.
Well, no.
What
I
is
don't know where the
musically?
cutoff was from MySpace to I don't even know Twitter.
When was musically? I don't even know.
Okay, so it was Vine, and then
No, there's no way. Musically was not after Vine.
it
No,
was.
there's no way.
Yeah, it was. There was Vine first, and then Musically, and then became TikTok. But Musically wasn't like Vine. Musically was just
Holy shit. Yeah,
singing along.
musically was 2014.
I, it came after Vine.
It
I
did
knew
come
it.
after Vine.
I told you.
How in the world did it come after Vine?
It came after Vine, but it Vine was 6 second videos, and then I think they upped it to like maybe like 10 or 15 seconds, and then all of a sudden, gone. And then Musically started, and then
I.
TikTok. But Musically was not like funny videos. Musically
It
was
was
I'm gonna
singing.
sing along to my song. I'm gonna lip sing to it sped up, and then my video's gonna be faster and you see all these movements. And they were cool transitions. There's some really good people that got famous just from that, but then like they're talented now. Like they can sing. Everybody can sing apparently. Um, but I don't know. Imagine getting famous off of lip singing to a song.
Yeah. Well, I saw clips
Crazy.
of it, like people reacting to like cringy ones,
Oh
and
god, they're so
it's like
good.
musically it's just like TikTok. It was either guys who were shirtless and would just sit there and
Mhm.
do like the what was the song, the grind on me, like stuff like that,
Oh yeah,
or
that
like
was also on Vine
it was
too.
that idea. Or then you got girls who just obviously wear two polka dots and then just start singing, and they're like, oh, don't look at me, come on. It's like, I don't know. It's just so weird. Social media, like I said, social media is cool, and it's really beneficial. It's just there's so many negatives to it.
It's
I think
very
overall it's cool, but
it's very I lost the word I was going to say, but it's very detrimental
mm,
to your mental health.
yeah,
I'll say that too
yeah.
because people now on TikToks especially, maybe on other apps too, but specifically I've seen it on TikTok where the scroll was like, "Oh yeah, like the trend right now." Because everything is trending for like 2 days and then there's a new
Oh
trend.
yeah, absolutely.
But the trend right now is the face zoom again with Bella
Poach,
Porch,
poach.
Poach, whatever her name is. She like got famous doing the face zoom,
Yeah.
right? And like doing whatever with her head. And that is coming back into play, but it's not the same trend. It's if you stand far enough away, you'll know what you look like. And people are like, your face gets really distorted by the camera, but there's like two different filters that you can use to look. And this girl was like, I don't know what I actually look like because I look different in all three. So it's like, how are you supposed to know what you look like when your front and back camera aren't the same? There's different filters,
Well,
like,
that's a great word too. Is it's insane. It's that I think another thing too. Before we go to any farther, like I love social media. Like I'm always gonna use it for the rest of my life. Like
oh yeah.
it's overall, obviously it's positive. So now we're just talking about like hot takes and stuff like that. But that's like filters, man. Very rarely, guys and girls. I think girls definitely a little more, but like very rarely on social media you will see a picture of someone that's that they literally just took a picture of themselves, posted.
Mhm.
It's always lighten this up, move this around, tuck the chin in, do this, do that. Like I saw, you know that gymnast Livy Dunn, Olivia, what
Oh, I've seen the controversy over this.
I
Yeah.
I didn't see, I don't know what kind of, but I saw one where it was what LSU gymnastics posted versus what she posted.
Yep.
And listen, overall, like there's very little differences, and I'm not hating on it, but like she lengthens her hair, she trims up her bangs a little bit, like she does things that no one would notice. Like the people that pointed it out, like obviously someone who's trying to hate on her and trying to point out these little things, um, but it's like that's how social media makes you insecure about the smallest things. Like she literally, I saw one picture side by side where they just like kept flipping it so you can see the differences. Her hair went from here to here.
Mhm.
Like all she did was lengthen her hair. It's like who cares about that? I
Yeah.
mean, like social media just makes you think so poorly about yourself.
The Kardashians are a good example of that. You know how many times they've deleted photos
Oh yeah.
because they've been called out for like, why is your window curved?
Yeah, well, and not only that, like they have they have physical work done. Like they have so much plastic in their body.
Mhm.
It's like I don't know. I just don't get the I don't know. I don't get it. Like I said, filters. like they're fun. You know, you got the fun ones, you got the big eyes, the funny faces,
Yeah.
but to constantly have to adjust how you like if you take a picture and you're trimming up everything. Like I'm not saying you can't have insecurities. Like it's like I
Normal.
used to have really bad acne. So like if I took a picture, yeah, absolutely, I try to like cover up some blemishes and stuff. But to like trim up your stomach, do this, do that, it's like just post a picture. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like people are always gonna hate. I think that's why shout out Adam. I think Adam and I, when we play golf, we never touch our phone. Like it's nice to get away from, and that's why I play video games too. Like it's nice because like golf and video games for me, it's like I don't think about a single thing in the world. So it's like but you hop on social media, it's so easy to think about everything, like every single thing. So it just makes you feel like you're where you're at in life. But I think overall, like I said, it's cool.
Social media, it's good because then you get to keep up with people, which
Mm,
is mainly why I use it, but it does have its downsides, obviously.
yeah.
And it just sucks because, like, it's just getting worse
Oh
because
yeah.
their kids are starting younger.
I have the hottest take you could probably have here at the end here.
I'm so nervous.
Um, I don't even know if I should say it because just don't think. Uh, yeah, but um, I'm gonna say anyways. One thing I
I was
just,
gonna say, are you gonna say it
one
or?
thing I just can't wrap my head around is cyberbullying.
Yeah.
Here's why I say that. I, it doesn't click in my brain. I'm not saying people don't suffer from it. If you're being cyberbullied, why don't you just walk away from your computer?
Oh, that's not where I thought we were going with
I
this.
I don't understand it. How now I get it. Now there's different forms of it. If you get 1,000 emails, 1,000 texts, 1,000 Snapchats of it, but like if you have one guy texting you or message you on and he's harassing you, block him and turn off your computer. Like I don't cyberbullying doesn't make sense to me because like I saw this old TikTok and it's the funniest thing. It's like how can you be cyberbullied if you can just close your eyes? It's like I just don't get it. Uh, but that's another reason like social media is bad too, because like
Yeah.
people you can have someone from freaking Antarctica, Europe, China, anywhere in the
It could be
world.
someone's grandma bullying you.
Yeah,
Green, red, beige flags.
yeah. The beige flags. That's so stupid. They're,
I
dude,
think they're
that's
so
something,
funny.
dude. That's dude. There's so many stupid new lingo because of social media. I use
Beige
some of them.
flags are so funny. But I will say there are a lot of people that talk like an urban dictionary.
Oh, dude, people talk like they're on TikTok. It's like, oh my gosh. I don't know. That's why I said that's why I always like hanging out with people that are older than me. I hate I hate hanging out with our generation and lower because I just
Yeah.
realize how much I'm not like that. Like I don't drink, I don't smoke, you know, I don't do a lot of those things already. But now that I don't really, do a whole lot on social media, it's tough to wanna. I'll never talk like that. Yeah, there's some things I use obviously because I'm on it, but it's like people literally just talk like they're a
Yeah.
TikTok, like the new stupid AI thing. That's unreal. The people pretending to be AIs.
Oh, yeah.
That's like
Yes, yes, yes.
you
Thank you
get
for the
me
heart. Love you so much.
like
Thank you for the heart. Love you so much.
the guy that was doing the glizzies. That was hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and Ali Chapa did it.
Thanks for the
And that's
glizzy.
so funny. That's so funny. But a girl that I listen to who does a podcast, she said that she saw the original girl who did it,
The
or the girl who more so got like famous off of it rather. Um, she said, I want to know how much that this girl makes because I don't think at the time anyone knew how much she makes. I don't know if anyone knows how much she makes now, but she hopped on and obviously she has a huge following, the girl that I was listening to. And she hopped on, did it for like under 10 minutes, I think, and she made like grands of
yeah.
dollars.
Well,
Like 7 grand.
that's
And
unreal.
she was like, if I would have stayed on for longer, how much would I have made?
Yeah. Well,
And I'm like, I get it, you have a following, but also, like you said, you were just TikTok live too, because you have over 1,000 followers.
mm,
So you could do it, and random people could just scroll and find you and be like, oh my god, this is funny.
yeah.
But it's also like how you present it.
No, absolutely. Well, I think what made her famous is the first night she did it, or the first night that people started to catch wind of it. She made like $4,000 or $5,000 in like 4 or 5 hours, maybe. It's like and all she did was like the stupid yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
like
and people
it's
donate to it. People just throw money at her. Just
yeah.
it's unreal.
And it's crazy cuz like that girl probably just got home from like doing her 9 to 5, like whatever her normal shift is, and then she was like, "I'm going to hop on TikTok and I'm going to act stupid and I'm going to pretend to do this." And then people actually got it.
Yeah.
And it's like
I said
that's crazy.
I put that right underneath the OnlyFans thing. It's like we can make fun of it, but if you're making a couple $1,000s a
I
day,
have to respect
yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying. Like, get your bag, huh? You know what I'm saying?
No, do not ever speak like that.
You know what I'm saying? But seriously, just like, why would you never? Why wouldn't you try that?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll never try it. There's a line there though. There's a line of like self-respect. You know, like
Cause like
I
I can
just
only
can't.
imagine going on TikTok and finding out like one of my best friends from high school
That's what I'm
is I'd be
saying.
like,
Like today, I was TikTok.
how did we get here?
Like today, I was TikTok live and my mom was scrolling down and she just happened to run on my like. I just couldn't imagine sitting there, my mom scrolling on my TikTok and I'm just like, thanks for the glizzy, school. I just couldn't. I just couldn't imagine doing that. That just I couldn't do it. I think that's gonna do it for the first one. Listen. There's might be some audio problems. We're gonna fix it. We're the first one, you know. But we said we're gonna do it. We've been saying we wanted to do it. It's nice to finally do it. I think it was good. There's some yapping, you know.
Yeah.
There was a little extra yapping, but hey, it's the first one, so it'll be fun. We'll see what happens.
And
But
to any people that know us in real life, I did dye my hair.
she did
I
dye her
have
hair.
not notified like anybody, and I have not posted about it to be honest.
There it is.
But I'm not
But
a natural ginger. I just got bored.
it's not a filter.
It's not AI. It's not a filter. It's real. It's raw. It's me.
But no, hey, listen, if you're watching, we appreciate it. Alright, guys, I think that's it.
I'm gonna go do my nails.
Oh, nice.
Should we do our handshake for them?
Oh yeah, well, that's what we'll do. Ha.